Coco got me?
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Amy.
Almost Coco.
Boom.
Hi, God.
Oh gosh.
How are you? I'm fine.
I'm fine.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my family.
Honey.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my food.
Thank you.
And God,
Guys.
thank you
Thank you.
because my daddy
Hey, Daddy.
made the New York Times
Hey,
bestsellers list. So God,
Guys.
thank you
Thank you.
for my daddy
Hey, Daddy.
and his work
Hey,
to help people
hey, Papa.
believe in themselves,
Hey, help.
just like
Hey, son.
he teaches
Hey, sister.
me.
Hey,
Amen.
Amy.
Good job.
Amy.
Yay. Go. Oh, thank you, Coco.
How?
So after the video you just watched, days after, then the news broke out that JEANNIE and her husband JEEZY were allegedly having a divorce, and the news was all over the internet, and a lot of people were waiting for confirmation because it was unbelievable. You know, after watching that video was just a few days ago, and there was no, for me, there was no red flags that I could pinpoint and say, okay, oh, this thing that happened, or I'm noticing this with their chemistry or something. There was nothing. I felt their marriage was perfect. JEANNIE was the happiest in this marriage. In fact, I have never seen her smile as much as she did since her relationship with JEEZY started, even on the real, like her countenance, everything about her confidence, everything, you know, was boosted. So it was sad to see this, and I was watching their series of their Vietnamese visit, and I was seeing the love and the togetherness between her family and his. So for me, this really did come as a shock. I really loved JEANNIE. I don't really know much about her husband, but I really love and admire JEANNIE. But I remembered when she was pregnant with Monaco, there was a fortune teller that her mother invited called Chun, and he predicted that she might marry somebody else aside JEANNIE. He predicted that this was her second marriage, and there was a possibility if she wanted to marry another person, it was possible that there could be a third marriage. And also in his prediction, he predicted that her husband had a bad temper, and she said yes, when her husband is pushed the wrong way, his temper comes out, and she also has a bad temper, and he advised her that sometimes that temper makes her say certain things to her husband, not even minding the mood that he was in, if he was receptive at that moment to what she was saying, and she should also mind the way she talks to him because it affects her husband, which she admitted. So he told her she needs to work on that, and she needs to, you know, speak kindlier to her husband and try to express herself kindlier, because he said she's the kind of person that, you know, speaks out their mind, but she should try to watch out her husband's mood. He might be sad at that moment when she's saying those things. He might be angry, you know, she should just be mindful of the way she talks. So I think out of the predictions he gave, the only one so far now that has been wrong was the gender of her child. He predicted that it was going to be a boy, but it turned out to be a girl. He also predicted that she was going to have another child. She wasn't going to have a lot of children, but there's a possibility that she's going to have a second child. And both of them haven't come out to give out any statement. This information that came out from people who went to dig out information. Even the court hadn't even released the papers or said anything concerning this. So definitely this must have been an insider that had leaked out this information, and it himself that leaked out the JEEZY himself that filed for divorce months ago. And sources also said that they had been living apart for some months now, that the marriage has been in crisis. So this is really sad, and they have a daughter in between. Another thing is that they have a prenuptial agreement which they are standing by in the divorce, which is good. I mean, she might have learned from her previous marriage, because I remembered her ex-husband was asking for spousal support. So she learned from that, and both of them also, JEEZY himself had had a divorce before. So they have a prenuptial agreement. So I think the divorce process and everything, aside the emotional aspect of it, and for the fact that they share a daughter, I think they might only, maybe, which I don't think they will anyway, might be just the custody of their child, might just be what might be co-parenting. But aside that, I don't think this is going to be a difficult separation. I wish them all the best. I do hope, something in me do hopes that they are able to work out their differences and, you know, get back together. I mean, the marriage is just barely 2.5 years old, so I hope they work things out. I love them both together. I don't like the way people are criticizing her for saying that she wanted a dark meat on the side and then her white meat keeps her lean. I just feel like she likes black. When it comes to black white, it's always sensitive topic. You have to be careful what you say, especially around that topic, not to offend either the white side or the black side, you know. And it's okay to have a fetish. It's not bad. Everybody has a fetish, everybody has a type and a wish, and she was able to get hers. And I never saw her treating his family differently or something. I could see how she really loved them and she really wanted to be a part of the culture. So for people coming at her at this time when she is really going through it, I don't think it's fair on her. And I don't know why we black women, when we see our men with other women, it makes us feel some type of way. Like, there are a lot of white men marrying black women. Please, let's try to get over this thing. I am a black woman. I don't see it as anything. I mean, you love who you love and you want who you want. So I wish them all the best. See you guys in my next video.